Pop and Bop in your area. Hey guys, how we doing and how we feeling today? In case some of you might be confused as to why I started out like that, well, this is season 3, episode 1 of Pop and Bop. Really excited for what's in store. You guys ain't ready, so okay, here we go. So in this episode 31, we will be reviewing BLACKPINK's brand new album, Born Pink. Their second album. It just dropped almost 2 weeks ago at the time of this recording. So yeah, it's been a little while, but here we are now. Okay, so BLACKPINK at this point, they don't need any introduction whatsoever. They're like pretty much one of the top groups in the world right now. If we're talking about girl groups, yeah, they are the leaders right now. So, okay. So, first of all, let's talk about the promo prior to the album release. So, basically, the lead single was Pink Venom. They actually made history at the VMAs recently because they were the first girl group of K-pop, the first K-pop girl group to ever perform, I think, in the States. And now they're gonna have their world tour. They're gonna stop in Houston, I think, or Dallas. I think it's Houston, some other parts of the US. I would love to see them live, but anyways, that's another topic. Getting ahead of myself here. Okay, so they just dropped Pink Venom prior to the album release. I think they dropped it in July, if I'm not mistaken. So it was literally in the midst of summer 2022. I loved the song. It has a lot of replay value. And with the album release on the 16th of September, they released a music video for Shut Down, the second single. So, okay, the album itself, it's only 8 songs long and it's 24 minutes long. So you can listen to it pretty rapidly. And now you may ask, does it have replay value? I'm going to get to that. So, okay, first of all, we start out the album with Pink Venom, the lead single, as we already discussed. And basically the song is just, it's that bitch. That song is that bitch. So what I mean by that, like basically Pink Venom is just like, wow, it's just such a good song. And that's the one that they performed naturally at the VMAs, these 4 girls, and they nailed it. I mean, they really nailed it. They're really such good performers, like BTS. So yeah. And this is actually the first time we're dedicating a whole episode to a K-pop group or artists. So yeah, that says a lot about BLACKPINK's power and prowess. So, okay. What else do I have to say about Pink Venom? The song also became an instant viral hit, like on TikTok, YouTube. The music video had, I think it broke records. They're always breaking records on YouTube and Spotify. And also the song debuted within the Hot 100 of Billboard. It peaked at number 22 as of this date. As of today is the 29th of September 2022. Pink Venom, as of right now, has just under 200 million streams. That's quite a lot for such a fresh song, relatively speaking. And also, the song wastes no time at all to immediately get a hold of your attention. It has superb production, especially the beats. The beat during the chorus really emphasizes that the song's high energy feel and vibe, and it especially shines through towards the end. So yeah, the production here checks all the boxes. And anyways, let's keep going with track number 2, Shut Down. Okay, so it goes without saying that Pink Venom, it was a standout track for me, and now Shut Down, another standout track for me, and we're only 2 songs in. That says a lot. So this was the second single, as I said. For me, hands down, like for me, Emilio Fernandez subjectively speaking, this is the best track on the album, no question at all, no doubts. And the production here is top tier. It's accompanied by remarkable instrumentations, especially the violins at the beginning. It sounds really like cinematic, really like poetic in such a way. Then we go on to Type of Girl. It's a really good song, an excellent track at that. What I love most about Type of Girl is that it's an empowerment anthem and a girl power anthem at that. And it's also one of my standout tracks on the album. Then moving on to track number 4, Yeah, Yeah, Yeah. Okay, so here's where the album slows down a bit because we're coming from 3, bops, like with capital letters, bops. And this song, it's not a bad song, but it really like kills the vibe a little. Like it feels like you're driving and you're like reach a screeching halt with this song because it's also a change of pace. We were coming from like really energetic songs that really slap, in that sense. And this deep cut sounds more like your traditional pop song, which is not a bad thing necessarily, but the one thing I will say about that is that it's never good to sound like it's never good for a song to sound like a basic pop song, like your regular pop song go-to, because you want to stand out. I know that each time it's more difficult because there are only so many original sounds that you can pull from to craft a song, but yeah, it had to be said either way. And also the song is somewhat uninteresting, basic even, as I'm saying. But anyways, moving on to track number 5, Hard to Love. So this is a highly interesting song lyrically, and it's a clear step up from the previous track. Also, the production sounds really fresh, like a different sound for BLACKPINK standards in a good way. I like that they're exploring more diverse genres in this album. Then track number 6, and also Hard to Love is the last one of my standout tracks. They are 4, like half of the album basically. Then track number 6, The Happiest Girl. The song kicks off with a soothing piano. It's a heartfelt ballad. I love a good ballad. I've talked about it a lot on this podcast. Ballads are kind of my weak spot with albums, with artists in general, with music in general. So yeah, and a much needed break, I would say, from the album's energetic tracks. This song really warrants that because we're almost at the end of the album at this point. Then track number 7, Tally. It's an okay sounding song, but not much is going on, you can kind of skip this one and all is good in a matter of speaking. So then track number 8, the last track on this album, Ready for Love. So this is a really fun / carefree sounding production, and the lyrics are pretty straightforward. The girls have left their heartbreak behind and are ready to love and be loved once again. Lisa, Jenny, Jisoo, and Rose, they're all ready for love, as the title of the closing track suggests. Okay, moving on to the analysis part. It's gonna be pretty brief, but basically I'm gonna talk about what are the key themes that are going on here. So basically the album Born Pink talks a lot about empowerment, girl power, and most notably the different sides of love. We get this more towards during the second half of the album. I'm talking about the feeling of being too unbearable for people to love you unconditionally, feeling like you don't deserve to be loved. When it's all in your head, you have to know your worth, because that's what you're projecting onto people. If you don't know your worth, you're just gonna project a lot of insecurities onto people, and they won't vibe with that. So you have to believe it for yourself. And also on the other side of the coin, finally being genuinely loved by someone special. Like they say at the end of the album, I'm ready for love. I know my worth now. I know what I tolerate, what I do not tolerate with the other person. So yeah, pretty interesting stuff here. And so my final overall thoughts on the album are that Blackpink, well, not Blackpink, yes, but Born Pink, there you go. Born Pink had so much missed potential. Like when they announced the title, all the teasers, I expected this to be so much, well, not so much more, but I really thought that this would be like a 10 out of 10 type of album, or at least a 9 out of 10. But yeah, there was so much missed potential, and there was so much more than that the group could have done with the album's concept. The title Born Pink, it's quite intriguing. So they kind of missed the mark there, sadly. Now, okay, talking about Blackpink's discography as a whole in general. So their first big hit, like their breakthrough hit, their breakthrough hit was Do 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 Do. It's from their 2018 EP titled Square Up. And then fast forward 1 year later in 2019, they released Kill This Love, the EP, and the title track, Kill This Love, was another hit for them. But it wasn't until they released the album, that's the title of their debut album, in 2020 during the pandemic. The two most notable hits from that album are How You Like That and Ice Cream featuring Selena Gomez. And they also have a feature with Cardi B called Bet You Wanna. And so, okay. Basically with this, I can confirm that Born Pink is not Blackpink's best body of work. Hands down, it is the album Takes the Crown. Funny that I mentioned that, because literally the album cover is a crown, a pink crown. Yeah, the album, their debut album, is without a doubt their best body of work to date. Born Pink, as I already mentioned, it could have been a lot better. Especially the first half of the album is really strong. The second half kind of misses the mark. So yeah. Now, what score do I give Blackpink's Born Pink from 0 to 5 stars? Let me see. I give it a 4 out of 5. Yeah, that seems pretty fair. Like I had a rough score in my head. I didn't write it down, but yeah, basically with all that I said already, yeah, they deserve a 4 out of 5, like an 80 if we're talking about 0 to 100. So yeah, Blackpink gets a 4 out of 5 with Born Pink. And yeah, guys, that's basically it. Sorry, can't speak today. That's it for my review of Born Pink by Blackpink. Before I go, necessary promo here. Okay, so if you want more daily content from Pop and Bop, because this is season 3, we're going strong. We're expanding in a lot of ways, exciting ways, which you will see more. You will see day by day. But for you to be aware of all that, you need to follow Pop and Bop, firstly on Instagram at Pop and Bop, then on TikTok at Pop and Bop1 for original TikToks by Emilio Fernandez, your creator and host. Then we also have Facebook, it's just Pop and Bop, and Twitter at Pop and Bop, the same as with the Instagram handle. And yeah, guys, that would be it for me for this episode. Thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate all your support, and see you next time. Goodbye.